Hi guys, welcome to Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs. Yes, do apologise. We are currently live. I'm just going to tag a few people in here, including tonight's guest. He's there. And just tag a few people just so they know we're live. But yes, guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome in to, of course, Manic February. This is right, it is Manic February. Of course, it is Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs. I do apologise. I sat on the floor this evening, and yes, my laptop is popping up my phone again for guest number 2. Yes, guest number 2 of 4 of Manic February. You may have joined us on, of course, Friday evening with Chaos Cole. We've reached 1.3 thousand views of that chat on, Friday evening. But we are joined. We're going to be joined by, of course, Lee Lannon from, of course, the Rally Ranch Hangout at 8 o'clock. Obviously, if you don't know who I am Hoppers. I am the voice and face of Hoppers Motorsport Vlogs. But yes, so we've got guest number 2 joining us this evening, and then this time tomorrow, we have also got ex-TCR UK driver and, of course, ex-BTCC racer in Rick Kerry joining us tomorrow. So it is a bit of a manic 24 hours for us as well as everyone else at Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs HQ. But if you are new round here, then obviously please do join us for tonight's live video. I'm hoping tonight does go to plan. As I say, we are live and exclusive until around, of course, 9 o'clock this evening, or just after, because we do have, of course, a special guest joining us in around 2 minutes' time as well. So yes, we are here back in Vlog HQ, but I'm hoping we can have, obviously, tonight's guest on. I'm going to try and obviously invite him very shortly. But please, if you can, keep your questions and comments clean and sensible. And please don't forget to hit the reactions to the live video. Good evening, Daryl. How are you doing, mate? It's good to be back live on a Monday night. It's a bit earlier than planned because normally I'm at work until this time. But obviously I'm on a week off this week. So things are, as I say, looking forward to, of course, the second of the 4 guests that we have this evening. And, I'm looking forward to a lot of information from the Rally Ranch Hangout and potentially what Lee has to offer through that, whether it's, of course, supported rally drivers or co-drivers, as well as potentially how he got involved in, of course, rallying as well, because obviously with him being, as we discovered on Friday with Chaos Cole, that obviously coming from Ireland, rallying's a big thing over there. So we're going to invite Lee in a minute or two, but please do give it up for him. He's very nervous, he's very shy at the moment, but we'll get through tonight, and hopefully we'll get many more people watching us as the hour goes on. We are, as I say, we are live for an hour, but if you've got any questions, we'll try and get through them as best as we can. We'll try and answer them, or Lee will try and answer them to the best of my knowledge. But without further ado, we'll get him on in a minute. But yeah, as I say, sit back, grab a drink, enjoy. Obviously, as I say, this is guest number 2 of Manic February. I'm going to try and hopefully not have my forehead shown like I was on Friday with Curls Cole. And yes, of course, congratulations to Will Butt and, of course, his partner Chloe on the birth of their little boy the other day. Will is coming on at the end of the month, but we're just going to put that out there. But let's get Lee Lannon in to a chat. I'm going to try and get him in. We're going to keep trying, obviously, because hopefully he should accept us. If not, we'll keep trying. But you know how technical difficulties are with Hopper's Motorsport Vlogs. They're not even. And speaking of the devil, he should be joining us very shortly.
You see me, Andy?
I can't see you, mate. You're a bit. You've got a blank screen at the moment.
Blank screen.
Yes,
Right.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. But that's all. That's all right. You just cover yourself for a minute, mate. It's not a problem. It's not like the other day where my forehead was shown, but you know, it's all good, mate. We can wait. You know, we're not. But I believe, yeah, you are here. So
Yeah. No, I can see myself, but I can't see you.
oh right. Well, it's either way, mate. If you don't, you know, if you want to just talk like this, I'm more than happy. But you know,
You can't see me, no?
I can't see you. No.
Right, okay. Lisa said she can see us both clearly.
Have you got permissions turned off or something with your camera?
Wait to see where I am.
That's all right. Like I said, there's no rush, mate. Because these things happen, you know.
Richard. No, I can't seem to get you.
Okay.
Right now.
I have no idea because Daryl can.
Okay.
Daryl can see us, but I can't see you. But that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
If people can see you, then that's fine. You know, I'm not bothered about that. I'm more bothered about you being seen by our viewers, not just me.
Yeah.
So Lee, how are you doing, mate?
Not too bad. A little bit nervous.
Mate, you'll be fine. I told you before, you'll be fine. Just be yourself. You know, I've done plenty of these, as you saw on Friday. But
yeah.
you know,
it
is what it is. You know, I get nervous still doing these on my own. So, you know, it is what it is. But you know, why don't you introduce yourself to the world and we'll go from there.
Well, I'm Lee Lannon, Irishman living in Wales, and the creator of the Rally Ranch Hangout. So, yeah, that's a new not-for-profit rally sports team that's going to be based here in Cardiff.
That's cool. So what made you want to start that up then?
I wanted to get into rallying there for years, but it's the high costs of it getting into motorsports these days. Just you know, couldn't afford it and everything. So, I think just trying to help people out, trying to help youngsters out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's a lot of them getting in for trouble now at the moment. Like there's a lot of antisocial behaviour and stuff like that going on in different areas, and you often see them on off-roaders going around the main roads and main streets and stuff like that. So it's just like they're always getting a bad name, and like half of them ain't actually bad young lads. You know what I mean? They're just getting in with the wrong crowd, and I know that's probably cliched again, but yeah, some of the research and everything that we've done, like I've done a lot of research over the last 12 months.
Right.
Just like a lot of them are they're bored. They've nothing to do.
Yeah,
like over the past, like I worked with a chap called Ben who was a youth worker.
Yeah.
In Cardiff. Unfortunately, he was going to come on board with us, but unfortunately, he went to Australia, so he got a job opportunity in Australia.
Yeah.
And he was saying over the last 10, 15 years, things have got a lot worse. Like the government has been taking away a lot of funding and everything from youth services, youth clubs. You've been closing youth clubs in local areas that actually need them. and then the kids are going out, they're bored, they've nothing to do. So
yeah,
if they've nothing to do, what are they going to do? Only get up to antisocial behaviour, start messing around, getting into trouble.
yeah.
Next thing they know, the police are involved and they have a criminal record.
Yeah. which we don't want to condone any kid out there or any people that have children. We don't want them to go and have antisocial behaviour orders on their record when they get older, like me and you.
Yeah.
So really, what you're trying to do is you're trying to give back to the community by getting them involved in motorsport, which is a fantastic thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Give them something to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just going to do it on the streets, and doing it on the streets, they're just going to get in for trouble.
Yeah, and it's not the right way. Okay, it happens up and down the country, but it's not the best thing to having to deal with because obviously if kids haven't got anything to do like go-karting, motorsport or anything like that,
yeah,
they are going to get into trouble. And it's not the right thing.
No. So the Rally Ranch Hangout, we're going to work with local schools, the youth police, sport projects, and other youth clubs that are still in existence.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we'll be able to get youths from there. They'll be able to come to us with youths.
Yeah.
And say, look, this youth is getting in for too much trouble. Are there anything you can do for him? Help him out, put him on the program, and just steer him in the right direction.
Yeah, of course. And I think that's a really positive thing because you want to steer people away from that sort of bad behaviour. You want to get them involved in something they will probably enjoy and probably no doubt get more involved in as they get older.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. And it's like Mike just said. It's tough keeping Kales on track. Outs the pressure on him, but it's fantastic discipline.
Yeah, that's it. Too, teaches them discipline. Yeah.
You've got to teach them the right way and not the wrong way. Yeah. All right. Okay. With obviously probably certain areas, I don't know what it's like. Obviously, in certain places, but sorry, I misread his comment. Mike, I do apologise. Puts the pressure on, but it's like it's probably the better thing because up and down the country, there's areas in towns and cities across the country, even in like places like Ireland, Wales, and places like that. They're probably places that are really rough upbringing of kids because of obviously like knife crime and stuff like that. But to see if they get an interest in motorsport, that's what it should be all about. Drive them away from stuff that's very wrong and not the right thing to do.
Yeah, that's it.
But obviously, I take it you've been involved in obviously watching rallying from a young age.
Yeah, well, I started off, as Cale said, like rallying in Ireland is a big thing. Like we only have one circuit really in Ireland, and that's Mandela Park.
Yeah, of course.
So, like a lot of good racing does take part in Mandela, but for a lot of people, it's rallying. Rallying is like the biggest form of motorsport in Ireland.
Yeah.
Like I grew up sitting on the ditches with my father in the early 90s at the Rockman's Rally.
Yeah.
And there's actually one story I remember as a Mark II Escort came up to the junction that we were on, and he was after using his spare wheel. And my father at the time was driving a Mark II Escort, and he gave him his spare wheel out of the car.
Yeah.
And that memory always sticks in my head.
Yeah.
So it is. And then like just as I was going along over the years, then I started getting more and more into rallying, and like when I started cycling, I started cycling then. Like I was in a cycling club back home in Ireland, and I was nearly getting onto the Irish youth national team back home in Ireland, and I got injured. So then I started like cycling to rallies. I started cycling to rallies. So
Yeah.
I think my first rally to cycle to was Stone Throwers in 2000.
Oh, okay.
When I cycled nearly 120 kilometers to get there and back.
Wow.
That's how passionate I was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it. And just as time went on, then I got my driving license, and in 2004, then I started marshalling at my first rally, which was the Ravens Rock Rally.
yeah.
Um, so once I started marshalling, then it was like the bug was after I was after getting bit by the bug, and that was it. There was no there was no stopping me.
I think that, yeah.
I had my car, and I was able to get it wherever I wanted to go.
I think that's kind of like everyone else. Like, you know, like I said on the other day, I got bitten by obviously the British touring car bug at the tender age of 9, and I've been
Yeah,
following it
yeah,
for 26 years this year, and it's like, how on earth have I got into that? And then as the years went on, yeah, BTCC is obviously the forte of Hoppers Motorsport vlogs. But
yeah,
then I've done a couple of rally events like Rally GB and a few local events now and again. So yeah, it's great, and obviously you've got the likes of obviously the late Craig Breen sadly no
yeah,
longer
right.
with us, which was
Yeah,
a massive shock when I found out he passed away, and it kind of, you know, yeah, people say any motorsport's dangerous, but obviously you've got yourself who's driving, you've got your co-driver. BTCC
yeah,
doesn't have that. You've only got one seat.
that's it. Yeah, yeah,
So, you
yeah,
know, it's a bit like, well, you've got an extra passenger to try and actually really look after as well as yourself.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, Craig's passing was a big shock to the whole community.
I can imagine
Well,
it was.
yeah, it was a massive shock to the whole of Ireland, even the UK, like because
Yeah,
he had Gareth Roberts there as well.
yeah,
So
that's right.
as
Yeah, of course, yeah. And he sadly passed away
yeah,
many years ago, didn't
yeah, as well. So yeah, they were a great team, the two of them.
he? Yeah,
Yeah, so that was a big shock to the whole rallying community. Yeah,
yeah.
um,
It's like Colin McRae and of course Richard Burns when they passed away. You know,
yeah,
it hit us massively over here, and it just shows that obviously rallying's such a passionate sport, regardless of obviously the heritage and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's it. Mike say, yeah, Mike just said about the West Cork rally. Yeah, the West Cork rally is one of my favourite rallies actually over in Ireland. But I think I'd rather the West Cork when it was before it was around at the Irish Tarmac Rally Championship
Okay.
than it is now. But look, that's only my opinion.
Well, I don't know much about rallying over in Ireland. You know, I've only just started probably a couple of years. Yeah, probably I think it was about 2008, maybe 2009 when I started attending local rally events. But you know,
Yeah, yeah,
it's something I've always wanted to do. But obviously, when I was growing up as a child, I got told by my own mum that, oh, you can't go to rallying because of people getting killed. And I was like, a
yeah,
bit of a killjoy. But then again, it was probably like back then. It was probably a bit more, should we say, fruitful.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, but definitely take yourself down to a rally school.
Yeah,
Try it out.
and
Yeah. I
it's,
don't know.
it's
I'd always advise going to a rally school before going out and buying a car, all the gear. Just
yeah,
go to rally school, see if it's for you. At least you've tried it.
yeah,
You're,
because
you're not lumbered with a car and all the gear and all the finances that have to go with it.
yeah, as the saying goes, Lee, all the gear but no idea, basically, isn't
That's it. Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
But yeah, but the thing is, like we said, you know, you're obviously giving something back to the community, which is fantastic because, you know, that's what it's all about, you know.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
And
Yeah, because in 2008, I did try a bit of motorsport myself, which was probably the wrong year to start out in. Was
okay,
was drifting. I went off and I paid a heap of money for an R33 Skyline drift car.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2008 and 2009, I tried a bit of drifting myself. Did amateur drifting, a few diff days and stuff like that, but it was the cost of running the car.
But drifting's a bit expensive, though, isn't it?
It can be, yeah. These days now, yeah.
Yeah. It's like obviously what is it? The Irish lads over in, I can't remember exactly the name. Connor and what's his brother called? I can't remember. But there's obviously a couple of Irish.
Conor Falvey.
No, there's someone else. I can't remember his last name. He's got him and his brother do it. As Kales has just joined. Hello, Kales. How you doing?
Hey, Kales.
But yeah.
Yeah. Shannon's.
That's the one. That's the one. That's it.
Yeah. He said Jack.
Oh, did I? I couldn't remember for the life of me. I was thinking, yeah, I've said who it is. I couldn't remember their last name.
Yeah.
I follow their vlogs on YouTube, so it's yeah.
Oh, those two boys are after doing a bit of rallying now lately as well, so yeah. So yeah, they're after trying a bit of rallying now as well.
It's mad because they obviously know how to go sideways in a drift car, and then but then it's like they can go sideways in a rally car. So yeah. As Mike says, they live next door to them or near them. So
yeah.
Well, that'll be an interesting guest. Then get them on.
Well, get them on. Definitely get them on.
Get them on. I want to know about drifting. I don't care what motorsport it is. I want to know.
Yeah. Well, it's a good sport. It's a good crack.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mind it. I've seen it a few times on YouTube, but it's something I probably wouldn't ever get into that easily. But,
yeah.
I'm sure if we had them on as a guest, then maybe.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would come on.
I don't know how I'd contact them though, but I'm sure someone would probably put a word on.
think Kale's just said that she'll contact Jack.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Fair play.
So you definitely have them on.
But anyway, Lee. So obviously, I don't know. We were talking about drifting, and we got a bit sidetracked.
We get sidetracked. That's what I told you. I'd end up getting sidetracked somewhere.
Well, that doesn't really matter though, because that's what we want. We want to get sidetracked from other things as well. We want to branch out. Right. But obviously, like I say, growing up in Ireland, and it's a massive rally heritage over there. How does it feel being over here compared to back home, if you will?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is popular over here than what it is in Ireland. I could be wrong. Well, rallying kind of changes. You know what I mean? Like, even back home, the rallies have kind of scaled themselves down, and it's all got to do with costs.
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of high costs in it. Like when I was growing up, you could have nearly over 200 cars in an entry. You'd have 160 on the main entry list, and you could have 50, 60 reserves. Now, some of the rallies are even struggling to hit 120, 130 entries, and that's the big rallies.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? When you're looking at entry fees, some entry fees up there, 1,250 quid just for an entry fee.
Wow, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
the thing.
It's crazy, and you could even go higher than that. You could even go 1,500 for some of the internationals.
Yeah.
So it is crazy. It's crazy money.
It's a bit mad because obviously back in the day, WRC was over in Ireland as well.
Yeah, 2007 and 2009.
Yeah. And it's kind of
a
shame, really, because they were trying to get the bid back to have it over again, weren't they?
Yeah. We're supposed to get it this year or next year, and the year after. Yeah, for a 3-year contract. But the government won't back it. Now they could be U-turn. I think the boys are still working on it. They could be a U-turn. Hopefully there will be a U-turn on it. But yeah, Ireland would be a good place to have a World Rally Championship. Like we've had European rounds of the Rally Championship, and we've had, as you said, 2007, 2009 in the World Rally Championship.
Yeah.
Look, it's all money. It's all money.
Yeah, it's all about money. It's all about the costing, and obviously a lot of planning, no doubt.
Like any government with a brain between their ears is fork out the money. We give the money, like.
Yeah, I think that's half the battle, isn't it?
I think they're funding worse projects.
Yeah.
Both over here and over there.
So obviously you've mentioned about, keeping obviously kids out of antisocial behaviour and that.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll obviously hope to do well with that?
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. It's all probably trials and error, really. You know what I mean? Just to see how it goes. Like hopefully going down the not-for-profit route will help us out massively.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So look, if we could turn 2 or 3 lives around a year, I think it'd be worth.
Yeah. Just trying to catch up with the comments at the same time.
They're flying in there. But just to put them on the right path, really.
Yeah, of course, mate. And I think that, like I said to you before, it's a good thing to do because you're doing it off your own back. You're doing it for your own free will.
Yeah,
I think that's how it should be, really.
Yeah, that's it. I was going to say something else gone out of my head.
I think because obviously we're talking about all manner of things as well at the same time.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's just all the research. The research shows that there's a gap there for. Like we've done over nearly 12 months of research when we were LSR.
Yeah.
And then we got changed then from LSR then to the Rally Car Hangout.
Yeah.
Or the Rally Ranch Hangout, sorry. Talking about rally cars and it's in my head. It was mainly just to focus on one form of motorsport because we were told we were going to end up going bust if 2 wanted to go racing, 2 wanted to go rallying, 2 wanted to go karting. How are we going to keep up with it? So, yeah, it was all done basically for financial reasons because they won't if they see that there's too much finances going out.
Yeah.
They won't allow us to register as a not-for-profit. And registering for not-for-profit actually gives sponsors an actual benefit as well because they can claim the money back. They can claim a good percentage of the money back.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
How much? Because it all depends on the actual sponsor.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And
so some of them could claim back 100% of it, some 90, some 80, but it'd be definitely up around the 80, up to 100 that the money would be able to be claimed back through their taxes.
Yeah, of course. I'm just laughing at Will Butt's comment. He said, "Didn't put me on the right path. I got almost an Asbor cargo in being a Civic." I don't know what he's trying to tell us here, but I highly doubt that of Mr. Butt. I highly doubt that he was nearly getting an Asbor. I'm sure he will tell me more when he comes on at the end of the month.
That's it.
But yeah, it's as I say, I think you'll do a fabulous job. To be fair, Yeah,
it's just to try and get it all in order now and get it all registered and everything. So we're in the middle of registering now at the moment. So there's a lot of paperwork. Like I think a lot of people I did have a few comments there before Christmas on about oh, it's just a fairy tale and all this crack. But like,
Yeah.
it's all paper. It's all paperwork. I can put in the paperwork, and then it has to go through the chapter I'm working with. That's dealing with all that. So if he thinks they won't register or they're not going to be happy with it, he'll send it to me back, and then I'll have to redo it again.
Yeah.
Then there's research. I don't want to be going into it like blind either. Like there's a lot of research has to go into it. I still have to talk like to a few other people about it, like the appointments with the police and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, I bet that takes up a bit of time, and I bet it's stressful, is it?
Sorry?
I bet it's stressful, is it, trying to sort everything out?
It is. It can be stressful, yeah. It's just the time to do it then as well. Like, so I'm trying to work around. I'm trying to work outside of this as well to try and get some finances so I can pay for stuff involved with it, because like we have no money coming in from it yet.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. Like us with the blogs and stuff like that, we're trying to do this obviously for free of charge at the minute, because we're not in that stage where I want to try and branch out and say, yeah, we'll make a bit of money from it, because there's a lot of things to try and get out there and promote ourselves massively.
Yeah.
And it's something I, at the moment, I'm not going to lie, would struggle with, to try and get out there and say, look, I'm quite happy to film and do this. I can't even edit it myself. I've got to get someone else to do it, you see.
Yeah, that's it. Things are getting expensive then as well. So just gonna tip away at my normal working job and try to get this up and running, and hopefully get this up and running the next. I was hoping to have it registered by the end of January, but there was a few other bits of red tape that came in. So
okay.
it'll probably be sometime in March now, with February being such a short month. So as Mike said, paperwork and politics.
Paperwork and politics. They get in the way of a lot of things, don't they?
Yeah. Even trying to get a bit of funding off of Cardiff Council, like you might as well be knocking your head against the wall, because they're on about helping out projects. They want to help out youths.
Yeah.
But they don't want to talk to anyone that wants to set up anything to do with youths.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to do their own thing and get all the credit for it.
Yeah.
And like,
I think that's a bit of a nightmare when they've got their own things and they want to achieve their own things, and you're just trying to give someone else back to the community yourself, and it's like you're
basically trying to clean up the mess that they left 15 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
when you look at it,
yeah,
like 15 years ago, from the people that we talked to, things wasn't this bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kids had youth clubs. They had guidance from people in youth clubs. They don't have that anymore.
No,
they don't have it anymore. You know what I mean? The southern belt of Cardiff here is just unreal.
Yeah. I don't know what
from all the research that we've done, like it's anti-social behaviour, the joyriding, the burning out of cars, all that stuff. Like it's just, then there's young people getting involved in drugs because they're seeing the older crowd getting involved in it, and they've nothing else to be doing. So like,
I
don't know.
That's the thing with the younger generation. They're obviously messing with the wrong crowd, and they look up to the older ones. Maybe their older brother and sister that's in the older crowd, and thinking, we're going to get into that, and it's like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
What a thing.
That's it. So just to get this set up, and then hopefully get some of them on board and help them out.
Yeah.
Get them off the streets, steer them in the right direction. Even if it's only a bit of rallycross or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's the better way, isn't it, to be fair?
Yeah. Like the long-term goal would be to have maybe a small J1000 team.
Yeah.
if finances came available, that's what possibly we would go down next year. It's probably a two-car J1000 team.
Yeah.
Because we'd be able to give 2 co-drivers a chance and 2 drivers a chance. So hopefully. All we can do is try.
Yeah. It's like Kayla just said, if she could help as a driver coach in any way, just let her know and she'd help you out.
Oh yeah, that's no bother. Thank you, kids.
See, I think stuff like that, if people know that you want help with other things, this is why we're helping you out now,
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That's it.
Will wants to do it.
That's no bother.
I could try and help you in some other things, but it'd take me a while to do it.
Will probably want a 6-figure wage.
we want money to start. Well, you want the money, you want the backing first. You want people to know what's happening first, and then think about other things like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The Facebook page is going grand. There's over 2,500 members on the Facebook page.
Good.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people out there now supporting the Facebook page, and
that's what you want. You want loads of people that are into that, and then progress from there, really, because then you can say to these people, "Look, I've got these many people behind this. Give us a bit of slack and give us a bit of yes or no idea sort of thing, if you know what I mean."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But there's always people out there that'll help you.
Oh, there is. Yeah. There's lots of people out there we can talk to. Yeah, we can get help from. Yeah, there's a few now that we're actually talking at the moment.
Yeah.
That are helping us out. So yeah. I think just to get the Rally Ranch Hangout now set up.
Yeah.
Because that'll be somewhere for people to go.
Oh yeah, will be.
The plan with that is to have where anyone can come in and get a cup of tea, grab something to eat.
Yeah.
We'll have we might have a pool table and stuff set up, and a few sims, stuff like that. Even if it's just a PlayStation 5 sims and stuff like that, PlayStation 4 sims.
Yeah.
Just you can come in, sit down and relax, and it'll fund the project as well.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things we want to do though is we want to put a memorial wall up in the hangout for Craig and Garrett.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully.
Fingers crossed, mate.
Fingers crossed, that's it.
Fingers crossed.
We just have to talk to another few people now, and then we have to go down the money route and talk to the people with the money.
Yeah.
The big money.
Well, that's the thing. It's just about crossing them hurdles and jumping as best as you can,
Yeah. And once the hangout then is up and running, we're thinking Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings will be youth nights. So any youth will be able to come down and hang out, especially in the winter nights. It'll get them in off the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Out of trouble, out of the way of the police.
Yeah.
And hopefully then we can guide them through there as well. They can sign up. They can sign up to the project as well.
Yeah.
We can help them through.
Yeah. It's like Will also said, his weird can be a decent cup of tea. Will, if you're offering a cup of tea, that's it. Send us a virtual cup of tea. I want to test the sample.
Hey, Barry's cup of tea. It'll have to be Irish. It'll be Irish tea bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Mike said, would Scott Williams get involved? I don't know who he is, but
Scott, the rallying there, Yeah, we're hoping that a lot of the lads will now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like still have a bit of reaching out to do with some of them. See, a lot of people, even with sponsors, we did speak to a few sponsors, and they want to see how we go for our first year
Yeah,
before they're sponsors.
yeah.
But to go for our first year, we need sponsors. We need the money.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of hitting a brick wall with some of them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You
But
don't want to hit the brick wall. You want to get. You don't want to be hitting that. You want to be carrying on, saying,
yeah,
"Look,
but
this is what I want to achieve."
then when you look at it, it is understandable that they want to
Yeah, of
see how
course.
we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Mm, yeah,
yeah. So it's amazing what you've got planned for, and I think it'll be great. To be honest.
yeah, yeah. But we think it'll fly now. Once it gets set up now, it'll fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It will fly because we know we have people there that can support us and will support us.
Yeah.
And like at the moment we're doing a bit now with a few co-drivers and stuff as well at the moment. And
Right.
yeah, we've a few more co-drivers coming on, hopefully
Uh,
by the end of the month. It's just promoting them as well, like, and getting their names out there as well.
yeah. I think that's the thing. If you start promoting people and then they start promoting you, it goes
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
well, doesn't it? Really.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we need. What else?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Just trying
Um,
to think because cat's going mad, and give me 1 second while I turn the heating off because I'm getting quite warm. Realise that's on. It's getting warm in here. Just try to see what everyone else is doing. That's the thing, because like Chaos has said, you've got approaching quite a lot of big numbers as well.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what I worry about here. It's like, all right, I've got quite a lot of followers. Thanks to you sharing the content. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
I couldn't have done that without you lot. You know, all the people in the community, yourself, and everyone that's part of everything.
yeah,
It is what it is. We need to help each other out in these things. If we're doing things off our own back.
yeah. Well, that's it. Like that's it. I'm going into this. I'm not a rally guru. I don't know everything about rallying. You know what I
No,
mean? Like I don't know. You could ask me who won the 1995 World Rally Championship. I couldn't tell you.
I know
You
the
know?
answer to that, but not many people do.
But it's like all the help
Yeah,
that we can get
exactly.
will make it a success. Like that's why we're going down as a not-for-profit as well. I'm not in it for the money. You know what I mean? I'm not in it to make big money out of it.
No,
I'm in it
definitely.
solely to help people out. I
Yeah,
might make a little bit of money. I'm not going to lie. I might make a little bit of money along the way through it, but I'm not in it. I'm not in it to be a millionaire. I'm not going to be the next Malcolm Wilson.
yeah, exactly. But
You know what
that's
I
the
mean?
thing. You're doing it for your own benefit, but you're also doing it to give back to the community, and then you're also going to be doing eventually, making a bit of money out of it, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Like there'll be a wage there for me. So like
yeah,
there'll be a wage there. So,
and that's
but
what you want.
it's not going to be
Not
a
gonna-
six-figure some wage or anything like that. Like
No,
half the charities are out
yeah.
there, taking big wages. Yeah, it's not a small bit of money to be made. Yeah, is what's it Daphne say? Is Lisa making an appearance? No, Lisa is down watching downstairs, minding Jacob, trying to keep Jacob quiet. While I'm on.
Keep your little boy quiet.
That's it.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, we might have a bit of not technical difficulties, but a few like maybe daddy's attention more like.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
downstairs.
but at the end of the day, we will get Lisa on to talk about things. I'm more than happy to do that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I said that the other day.
Lisa
I'm more than
second in command anyway with
exactly.
the Rally Ranch Hangout. So, and then
Yeah,
she's running the Women in Wales page as well.
exactly. So like I say, I'll have two guests from the same household on at some point. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Bit of
I'm happy
competition.
to. I'm happy to have whoever I want. If people want to be on here, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah, bit of competition.
It's not about competition. It's
That's it.
it's about helping each other out. It's like with Jen. Jen's obviously, I don't know how to put it. She's part of my life. She's obviously my partner. For those who don't know, but we talk about all things about the vlogs, and we discuss things, and because she's
Yeah,
part of my life, she's the main reason why these exist.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what I really want. I don't want people to say, "Oh, well, it's your other half," and she's not the biggest motorsport fan out there, but I'm doing it because it's our own enjoyment.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you see, Lisa now would be more circuit racing than I would.
Yeah. Well,
Lisa would have come from the circuit racing side, and I would come from the rally side. So
yeah.
yeah, there was a bit of clash of interest there. But yeah, no, BTCC is always something that I always was interested in. It's the one, can you call it tin top series?
Yeah.
That I was always interested in, that and NASCAR. Yeah, everyone often says why NASCAR is just roundy.
Well,
But I don't know, there's
there's
just
nothing
something
wrong
about
with that.
NASCAR.
Everyone has their own opinions of it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
I don't get me wrong. I don't mind NASCAR, but I couldn't sit for hours on end to watch it. But
yeah,
then,
like,
but that's my opinion. But
yeah,
I don't mind watching it. If I have to sit and watch it, I'll gladly do it. It's motorsport at the end of the day.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's the same as single seaters. I had no interest in single seaters years ago until COVID hit,
Yeah.
and I went. We had no rallies, so I went marshalling in Mondello Park,
Okay.
and the Boss Series. Kale's will even tell you the Boss Series is, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what kind of got me into single seaters. Then after that, is the Irish Boss Series.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's the thing because we all like our motorsport. We all like petrol head, should we say?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Like I'll go and watch anything.
Yeah.
Like BTCC, TCR.
Yeah.
We went. Will brought us to the Civic Cup there a couple of times last year. It was brilliant.
Mhm.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's
And
the thing. It's all about liking and sharing the support of others, really.
yeah, yeah, that's it.
Lisa thinks she's going to have a tough act to follow after you. Highly doubt that. I think you're both on the same wavelength with each other, to be fair.
That's it.
And
That's grand.
that's my opinion. That's me being too nice to people. But
That's it. Yes. So any other? She loves the Boss Series. Some series kit there. Yeah, there is some series kit in the Boss Series, Mike. There is. There's some class cars out there. If you haven't seen it, Andy, just
yeah,
look it up on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. The Irish Boss Series.
I will do.
It is
Have a
top
look at
class.
that.
There's some bits of kit in it.
I'll have a look.
Yeah,
I need to have a look at other motorsport as well to try and branch out to things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're up. What part of the country you're up in?
Like
You're close to
district.
You're close to Carlisle then, no?
Yeah, I'm about probably an hour from Carlisle.
Yeah, yeah. So there's the rally on up there soon.
There is, yeah.
Yeah,
Who knows? But we normally have Grisdale Rally, and of course the Malcolm Wilson.
yeah, yeah,
They're my two local ones, but Carlisle Stages is also the nearest.
yeah. A lot of them have been cancelled this year because the bloody storm.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Especially
Which
in Ireland.
yeah, which hasn't done them any good, has it? Really?
No, no. Like Donegal International was going to be a good one. That got
Yeah,
cancelled. Donegal Forestry is back. That got cancelled. Well, postponed, I'll say, because there'll probably
yeah,
someone say it's not cancelled. It's not cancelled. It's
yeah.
postponed.
So it'll probably be on later on in the year, probably.
Hopefully, if they can get a slot, yeah, yeah. It'll be
Yeah,
down to Motorsport Ireland to give them a
yeah,
slot,
of
yeah.
course, yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
hopefully things will get better as the summer comes in for rallying.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah,
sick of sick of feeling cold and seeing bleak weather at the minute.
yeah.
Mind you, I shouldn't say that because I'm living up in the Lake District.
That's it.
But then again, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we can talk about now.
Uh, Not sure.
I don't know. What can I talk about?
Any questions need answering?
I don't know. I did see one before, but then obviously chat went mad. I didn't.
Yeah, went mad there, yeah.
Uh,
Just trying to scroll down through them without hitting the button to turn you off.
yeah, or ban someone like I tend to do.
Yeah.
And then I realised, oh, I banned this person when I wasn't meant to. But yeah,
Yeah. And else you want to know?
I don't know, mate. I think we've covered basics, really.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a bit of confidence now to after
I'm sure you will.
after this video now to maybe do an actual video introduction of the Rally Ranch Hangout.
Yeah, I think like first he's asking, what would you compete in if you had the choice this year? If you were competing,
What rally would you most? Uh, this year it probably have to be West Cork, I suppose. On St. Patrick's weekend, it's always a great crack. Like West Cork, as I said, so either West Cork or my home rally, the Ravens Rock.
yeah.
Yeah, the Ravens Rock is just a one-day rally, but it's always great.
Okay.
It's always great crack, the Ravens Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but West Cork, any of them stages down there in Kerry, Cork, they're
Okay.
always fabulous. Always fabulous stages down there.
No.
West Cork, Cork 20, Circle of Kerry, Rally the Lakes, the Killarney Historic Rally, any of them. What did Mike say? Do I get to many rallies in the UK? No, I haven't been. Wait, no. Well, I was up at the showground stages. Yeah, the showground stages were the first rally I was at this year.
Okay.
Hopefully get to another few this year now. Yeah, yeah. Just trying to fit things in. Just trying to fit everything in.
Yeah, as I say, there's not enough days in the week and not
Yeah,
enough hours in
yeah,
the day.
yeah. Because we're promoting Elliot Fauster again there this year with the rallycross. So
Yeah,
hopefully we'll get down to Pembrey now to the rallycross as well, because it's only what about an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes away from us,
that's
Pembrey.
not
So
too bad then.
it's not too bad. No, no. So hopefully get down. Yeah. West Cork and Rally Lakes have to be the best stages. They are the best stages around. They have to be. Yeah, they are, Mike. Definitely are. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Um,
Yeah, I've spectated a few rally events in my time. Obviously, I've done Rally GB twice, Malcolm Wilson once, uh, and I've done a few Northwest stages when they used to
yeah,
run down Blackpool Promenade.
yeah, yeah. Always wanted to get over to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely was. Yeah, yeah. That was the one Butte Wells. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to, don't you have to, well, obviously, Wales now have the European Rally Championship, don't they?
Yeah,
For a number of reasons.
Rally Caradigan, if I'm not
Yeah.
pronouncing that right.
I don't know because I can't pronounce. So.
I'm still trying to get
If
get used to the pronunciation.
anyone's Welsh in here, I do apologise. My Welsh is non-existent.
And the same in mine.
Please don't come and kill me. Please don't come and lynch me out of the camera. But yeah, I think that's meant to be a good event.
Yeah, we'll hopefully get down to that now this year. Yeah, it'd be actually great now if we had actually the Rally Ranch Hangout up and running for that this year. Get down there for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think we nearly covered within an hour.
I think we are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like just gone 10 to 9. So
Yeah. So
done very
just to
well.
recap, the basic idea was is just to help steer youths in the right direction that are always getting involved in antisocial behaviour, crime, drugs, all that type of stuff. That's basically the gist of it.
Okay, that's interesting.
And then we have I was nearly forgetting to mention that we have 10 children's charities as well that we're going to try and help out as well. Yeah, that was nearly actually slipping up on my mind only for I just looked to the right and I seen something.
Feel free to mention a few of them if you want.
Yeah, so that's the 10 children's charities that will, when we organise events, that 50% of the profits will be going to those children's charities. The other 50% then will be going to the Rally Ranch Hangout to help us do what we need to do.
That's good. That.
Yeah.
What you want to do, mate.
That's another project.
Spot.
Sorry. So that's that.
Yeah. I'm just reading some of the comments.
All right.
Comments go wild on an evening like this, and it's very hard to keep up.
Yeah. Trying to think of anything else there now. Mike, near Pembrey for the Rally Cross back home. Trees on. Yeah, we'd be close to Pembrey, Mike. About an hour and 10 minutes, give or take. Depends who's driving.
Depends who's driving, was that?
Depends who's driving. Yeah, if I'm driving, I'll probably do it in an hour and 10 minutes. Lisa should probably do it in an hour and a half.
You're gonna get slapped on the head now, mate. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why after this, I'm going to go straight to bed. Get to sleep before she comes up.
Oh no. Just remember, she is watching the live video, so she will be putting in the comments that you're sleeping on the sofa.
I'm sure she'll put in a comment there in a minute.
You'll be sleeping on the sofa tonight, mate. That's what's happening. You're getting glutton for punishment now.
You have to have a bit of banter.
No, you've got to. You've got to. Well, what we'll do now, Lee, we'll wrap it up here now, mate. I think
No bother.
because it is 5 to 9, and I think we've covered all the basics. But I wish you all the best, mate, with what you're gonna do, and keep us posted.
I will. Can I just say thank you
Yeah.
to everyone who's supported us so far.
Yes.
They all know who they are. There's too many to mention, but they all know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's loads of people. It's like when I
Yeah.
have to thank people.
I'll do up a post later on or something, and I'll post it on the page, on the group page, thanking everyone individually that I can think of. But
Yeah.
they all know who they are. Yeah.
And you are on the sofa tonight. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
clarified.
I've seen that. Yeah, I just briefly seen it before. I think it was a Dafflin's comment came up there and moved it out of the way.
I'll pretend I didn't see that. Not this one's comment, but
Yeah.
that's why I never get Jen on a live video, because people probably think, "Oh dear, here we go."
Yeah.
But thank you for your time this evening, mate.
That's no problem. No problem. It was actually.
I'm sure we'll have you on again at some point.
Oh, you will. Yeah, I definitely will now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the nerves are kind of gone.
Yeah, and I think you've done very well, to be fair.
Yeah, it's just to keep on talking, really. It's just to,
just keep going.
Yeah,
just keep being you, and as I say,
that's it. Anthony, need more stickers for the boat. I'll get you out more when we get new ones, Anthony.
Oh, and if people want Hoppers Motorsport vlog stickers, I've got plenty.
There we go.
I've got plenty of stickers if people want some.
nice bright ones.
Yeah, that was the whole reason, that people can see them.
Yeah. That's the whole reason we went with the colours we did as well. You see, nice and bright colours.
Yeah. That's the thing.
But,
I had a limited edition one where it was black and it had a rainbow effect in the middle. And, and they went like wildfire.
Yes. Yeah. No, we'll be definitely getting stickers done up now soon. So
cool.
Yeah, we'll get them all out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone wants one, we'll send one out to them. Just keep an eye on the page, and I'll post when we have them.
Yeah, of course, mate.
I'll have a heap of people messaging me tonight looking for them. They'll be disappointed when they don't see them coming out this week or next week.
Where's the stickers that he promised us? He hasn't ordered them yet.
Lost in the post.
I can't say that for my community because I have plenty at home. I've lost count how many I've still got left. I think I've still got loads left. I'll have to double check. Oh.
Yeah.
It's nearly been an hour, so there we go. We've done well.
We've kept our step going.
Yeah. Kept going. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Nothing else to cover. No.
Oh, that's it, mate. I think we've done quite well.
Doing quite well for our first vlog, anyway.
Yeah, we've done very well, to be fair, like I say. Because obviously I'll wrap up very soon because we've been live for an hour. I don't normally stay on for an hour and a half when I've done a guest because otherwise it's me talking and yapping. I don't want to do that. But I'll let you sign off, mate, and I'll catch up with you very soon.
That's no problem. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, mate. Speak to you soon.
And keep up what you're doing.
Yeah, and you, mate.
Like you're brilliant at I love the vlogs. You're brilliant at doing it.
Yeah,
so
they are good.
Hopefully we'll see a lot more big names coming in.
Well, let's hope so.
As I said, we'll help. We'll all help you out. We'll all help.
Oh, indeed, mate.
You're one of the community, so
yeah,
we'll all help out as much as we can.
Exactly, that's what I say to everyone else.
Yeah. Like the motorsport community, they need to stick together.
Yes, they do indeed.
They all need to stick together.
We do.
Right.
Right. Right.
Good night, yeah.
Yep. I'll see you in a bit, mate.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks, everyone.
No worries, mate. There we go, people. I hope you enjoyed, of course, mine and Lee's chat. I do apologise, I couldn't see him on my screen, but I believe you guys could. Yes, I hope you found that informative. Thank you for the like. Thank you for all being here this evening for a great chat about the Rally Ranch Hangout. I'm looking forward to, of course, this time tomorrow, we have our third guest, and of course, Rick Kerry from ex-TCR UK, and of course, ex-BTCC racer from 8 p.m. tomorrow night. That at the moment is still going ahead tomorrow evening, but there's obviously there's not an issue, but I think he's going to let me know tomorrow whether that is going ahead. But if it's not, then I'll be doing just a recap of what's happened over the last couple of days. If you've not already and you've not liked the page, please do. And please, for some reason, I can't share the Rally Ranch Hangout Facebook page because it's a group. But I'll try and send the link in the in a post that I'm going to do tomorrow morning to thank Lee for coming on this evening. But perfect start to the week. I nearly said end to the week. But I hope everyone's really enjoyed this. I've enjoyed doing it myself. Excuse me. But I should see most of you guys tomorrow for, of course, Rick Kerry, ex-BTCC and TCR UK driver coming on tomorrow night. And he's also going to talk about potentially racing in the Peugeot 406 Coupe because he's now going to be driving in the Classic Touring Car Championship. So we're going to find out about more of that, plus about the diesel BMW 1 Series that was entered into BTCC tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow evening for the third guest of Manic February. Have a good evening, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. If I see you tomorrow, if not, I'll see you sometime next week because I'll be live back next week at the usual time of 9 p.m. a week today. And yes, Diffan says he wishes it was the end of the week already. I don't, mate, because the week's only just begun. It's a new week. It's a new look as well. But yes, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Have fun, guys. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. See you tomorrow. Take care. It's all right.